There, we're going to do some abdominal work, and we're going to start with a few exercises. Again, we're wearing the kinetic bands. What we're doing is, with the kinetic bands, everything that we're doing is enhanced. We're working all of our core muscles at the same time, the quads, the glutes, the hams, the hips, the hip flexors. We're going to accentuate or isolate the abdominals a little bit. The first thing that we're going to do is basically what I call a simple leg raise. Going to bring it up, back down, just barely touch that. Make sure, put your hand here so that you can feel the contraction in your abdominals. You're going to feel it on both sides of those lower abs. While you're doing that, you're getting some upper quadricep work, so you're maximizing your efforts just like that. Then what we're going to do is what I call a crossover leg raise. We're going to come up and back. Basic drills that you've always done. What we're going to do is we're adding the kinetic bands to give you basically almost double the work. I can feel that in the quadricep on the leg coming up. I can really feel a good contraction in my abdominals back there. Then what we're going to do is we're going to lay flat, and what I call this is basically a sprinter's drill, different from a bicycle, and that is our feet are going to be flat. Our legs are going to be flat, and make sure that when you come up that you are drawing and contracting the abs and not trying to force yourself up. So when I'm coming up, I'm making sure that the leg is drawing in and that I'm making those abdominals work, that I'm not trying to throw myself up like that. Just like that. Then what you can do is you can go into what I call a bicycle drill, where you've got both the feet off the floor so that you're never touching. Make sure that that leg that's coming, when it goes out, that it does not touch the floor. Right there, I'm getting an excellent work on my abdominals. I'm getting some hamstring, I'm getting some groin area. So I'm maximizing my efforts. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what I just basically call a V pull-up. I'm just going to come up like this and go out, in like that. Make sure again that you're making the abdominals work. And then we can straighten it out and do what we call a toe touch. I'm getting great abdominal work. That's really building up those abs. I'm getting a little bit of hamstring work here, and I'm getting some of that inner thigh work. You've got to remember that inner thigh is something that we're trying to build explosion and power and acceleration in the hips and the hip flexor, but we've also got to make sure that we're concentrating on getting some work on the inside of that leg.